Hey, I wanted to make another video. You notice how some dudes or some guys try to get with girls and they try to get them swinging, and then next thing you know, it's genociding their bloodline and stuff. It causes a genocide to their bloodline. And then me is the difference because I'm the one that refines all legacies and lineages and all bloodlines because I'm gold. Not only in my melanin and my anatomy is gold, I refine the intensity of the current reality and to make it more wonderful. But then you have some guys that messes it up, and even to what I explained to you in physics, that don't deal with girls 6'1" and up. They're supposed to deal with girls 6'1" and up, and then the girls 6 feet and down. So I'm wondering if my caretakers and international security, I'm wondering if they had a government shutdown yet. I'm wondering, I gotta go do some research on it because I haven't been paying attention to news because I don't like propaganda and I don't like people trying to make people miserable, and then they're using the television to do stuff like that because you have people that goes on the networks and stations that does stupid things and says stupid things that causes depression, and I'm not with that, so that's why I don't watch the news. But I'm wondering if they ever had a government shutdown because that's like putting my caretakers and international security out of business. So you have a social economic population that tried to put my caretakers out of business and the government out of business. So what planet are they gonna go to that they think is gonna be all right? That's what for real, that's what I wanna know. Because if they did that to a planet like this, what planet would this social government go to or already been that got certain ties socially on networks that will cause another government shutdown depending on where people going? And that's my caretakers, the reasons of social education, and also international security. So I gotta think about all that and a person's mentality to do stuff like that, because that's like people, after they do a social government shutdown, that's like killing indigenous and Indian people, the natives of the lands. Now, if a person does something like that, or you have a social population that goes out and does something like that, I don't know, all the physics and science I've been speaking about as far as health, then you better really look at it and think about what matters in life, which generates cellular activity that forms matter. Because people neuroactivity of their brain, oh my God. And I was just wondering because, I could look at, matter of fact, let me not walk this way. I could look at things another type of way in life, but I'm gonna be real. If you have people that causes a social population, a social economic system of quality going to the future that causes a government shutdown, woo! That's like causing businesses to go out of business, or you have elders that just don't care, and then you just putting people in the old folks' home and giving them injections. So you have a group of people that's moving in currency that's not supposed to. That means they're not supposed to have forms of quality or value, and then they're moving with forms of quality and value in high elements. Because remember, elements are still a vibrational conduct of high intensity that's moving in an intensity that causes a government shutdown. Then I don't know what to tell you, because that means you have a social population with the wrong type of masculinity that's moving a certain type of way, causing a social population shutdown that causes the government and international security to go out of business. And I made equality ideas for future revenue so they could be wonderful intensity in the elements. And then you have a person that, you probably even have people that try to steal my idea a certain type of way and manipulate the government and still cause the government shutdown. So I don't know what you think, what type of people. It's like a person putting a corporation or a company out of business. You think those people are gonna do good in business? Or is it gonna be a bunch of funny cutthroats? You better get rid of those cutthroat people, messing up honest people's life, and causing them not to. A man that comes up with wonderful quality ideas, just like on my YouTube channel, Ralph Lane Jr. White as Gold, or Ralph Lane Jr. Majesty Chi, Majiesty, Chi, white is gold also. And then next thing you know, you gotta type in white is gold after you type in Ralph Lane Jr. Majesty Chi, and to see, and I made over 500 videos. So you can imagine a person that does something like that, oh my God. And then you have them moving in social equality and elements, probably went to Japan or China and probably already caused a flood, probably the reason that caused a flood in Japan and China, or certain type of devastations. Probably people causing so much forms of entrapment that is unbelievable in a physical reality. Once you have those type of people that does something like that, I don't know what to tell the government no more, because that means my caretakers will be out of business. They could go live a non-caring gender life with certain in real misery until they just old and die and just freeze up. And then the international security for what? For riots every day, for people that scheming to find out who international security is, who gave the world independence. And then you'll have a group of individuals that's working in international security or working with international security that doesn't want an honest person doing certain things and trying to manipulate the finances, physics, that open the doors for criminals that cause the fucking social government to collapse, the government shutdown, and then you be in some serious situations in life. Well, you need to think about that. You know, I'm just speaking of prevention. If something like that already happened, I hope you're already able to deal with it before it gets even worse. When you figure out your physics to your numeral sequences to what you need to handle. Love one, it's Ralph Lane Jr.